Want to be rich in your 30s? Here's what you need to do in your 20s. Let's talk financial planning, a concept as exciting as a trip to the dentist, but arguably more important. Starting early is the key, and we've got 10 steps to guide you. From budgeting to side hustles, from understanding investing to dodging debt, we've got it all covered. Also, we'll sprinkle a little Dave Ramsey wisdom and humor, because who said money talks need to be dull? So buckle up and get ready to pave your path to riches. First things first, you've got to create a budget. Now I know what you're thinking. Budgeting might sound about as exciting as watching paint dry, but trust me, it's the cornerstone to growing wealth. Think of it as a roadmap for your money. Knowing where every dollar is going helps you stay in control of your finances. Let's break it down. Budgeting isn't about depriving yourself of the good stuff. It's about understanding your income and expenses and making smart choices. It's about living below your means, not because you're cheap, but because you're wise. It's about distinguishing needs from wants and avoiding unnecessary expenses. And here's a secret. Tracking your expenses can be strangely satisfying. It's like a game where you're the winner every time you save. So get yourself a budgeting tool or app, jot down all your expenses, and start making your money work for you. Remember, a penny saved is a penny earned. Next up, bid adieu to your debts. It's time to break those financial shackles and step into a life of liberty. Think about it. Every dollar you owe is a dollar that isn't yours. Debt, my friends, is the thief of your financial freedom. And here's the kicker. Paying off your debts isn't just about scraping together every last cent. It's about changing your mindset. Start by committing to no new debts. Remember, if you can't buy it in cash, you can't afford it. Period. Got some extra income? Great, pour that into your debt repayment. It's like fighting fire with fire, except in this case, you're using money to fight off, well, the lack of it. The sooner you get rid of your debts, the sooner you can start building wealth. Because let's face it, debt is like a ball and chain. The sooner you get rid of it, the faster you can run. Now that you're debt-free, it's time to make your money work for you. Investing is like planting a money tree. You start with a seed, your initial investment. With time, patience, and a little care, that seed can grow into a mighty tree, bearing the fruits of compound interest. This is the secret sauce of investing, where your money earns interest and then that interest earns interest. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, growing bigger and faster with each passing moment. But here's the catch. Just like you wouldn't plant all your seeds in one spot, you shouldn't put all your eggs in one investment basket. Diversification is the key to weathering the storms of the market. Spread your investments across different types like stocks, bonds, and real estate. This can help reduce risk and increase potential returns. Investing is not rocket science, but it sure can help you reach the stars. Don't just depend on your 9-to-5 job, explore side hustles. Now, what's a side hustle, you ask? Well, it's like having your cake and eating it too, except this cake is an additional source of income. A side hustle is a job or project you take on outside of your primary job. It's a way to earn a little extra, or sometimes a lot extra. Maybe you're an accountant by day but a brilliant baker by night. So why not sell your delicious cupcakes? Or perhaps you have a knack for graphic design. Freelancing platforms are chock full of opportunities for the creative mind. Ever heard of the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket? Well, it applies to your income too. Relying solely on your primary job can be risky. Side hustles can provide a financial cushion, help pay off debt, or even fund your next vacation. Remember, multiple streams of income can lead to a river of wealth. While you're young, start preparing for your golden years. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting you start knitting sweaters or practicing your shuffleboard swing just yet, but one thing you should be doing, saving for retirement. Think of it as planting a money tree. The earlier you plant the seed, the more time it has to grow. And oh boy does it grow! Thanks to the magic of compound interest, your savings can multiply exponentially over time. The secret is to start small and consistent. Even setting aside a few dollars a day can lead to a hefty nest egg down the line. And trust me, nothing beats the peace of mind that comes from knowing you're financially secure in your later years. So while you're busy hustling and bustling in your 20s, remember to spare a thought for your future self. Squirrel away those pennies and they'll turn into dollars, then hundreds, then thousands. Your future self will thank you. Life is full of surprises, some not so pleasant. So create an emergency fund. Now you might be wondering why an emergency fund? Well, let's think about it. Your car breaks down, your basement floods, or maybe you lose your job. These things aren't just hypotheticals, they happen, and when they do, they can put you in a financial bind. An emergency fund acts like a financial safety net. It's there to catch you when life decides to throw a curveball. Having this fund set aside gives you the peace of mind you need to navigate through these unexpected expenses without breaking a sweat. It's like having a superhero in your back pocket, ready to swoop in and save the day whenever trouble strikes. But remember, the key to an effective emergency fund is discipline. It's not for vacations or fancy gadgets, it's for emergencies only. So start saving and remember, in the face of adversity, your emergency fund is your best friend. As your income increases, resist the urge to inflate your lifestyle. This, my friends, is the sly chameleon we call lifestyle inflation. It's the sneaky tendency to increase our spending as our income grows. You get a raise and suddenly that 3-bedroom house looks too small, doesn't it? Maybe that 4-year-old car isn't shiny enough. But here's the thing, every dollar spent on upgrading your lifestyle is a dollar not invested in your future. So how do we battle this inflation beast? One word: contentment. Learn to appreciate what you have. Create a financial plan and stick to it even when your income increases. Splurge sensibly, reward yourself, but remember your long-term goals. And here's a pro tip. The next time you get a raise, invest half of it. This way you're still getting a lifestyle boost, but also increasing your wealth. Wealth is not about how much you earn, but how much you keep. Never stop learning, it's your best investment. It's a simple mantra, but one that holds the key to unlocking a future of prosperity. Continuing education isn't just about collecting degrees, it's about constant growth and improvement. It's about staying curious, staying hungry, and staying ahead of the curve. In a world that's evolving at breakneck speed, the moment you stop learning is the moment you start falling behind. Continuing education can open doors to better job opportunities, enable you to command a higher income, and offer the tools you need to navigate the financial landscape. Whether it's a course on financial literacy, a workshop on investment strategies, or simply reading a book by a financial guru like Dave Ramsey, every bit of knowledge counts. Remember, your mind is your greatest asset, and the more you invest in it, the higher the returns. Knowledge is power, and power is wealth. Let's summarize the 10 steps to becoming rich in your 30s. We began with budgeting, the cornerstone of financial management. It's about knowing where every dollar goes and making conscious, informed decisions about your money. Next, we tackled the monster of debt. Remember, debt is not your friend, it's a chain that holds you back. So strive to become debt-free as soon as possible. Then we ventured into the exciting world of investing. It's not just for Wall Street wizards, it's for everyone. Understand the basics, start small, and watch your money grow. We talked about side hustles too. In today's gig economy, there are countless opportunities to earn extra income. Find something you enjoy and monetize it. Saving for retirement was our next stop. The earlier you start, the better. Compound interest is a powerful tool, and time is your greatest ally. We touched on the importance of an emergency fund. Life is full of surprises, not all of them pleasant. An emergency fund is your financial safety net. Avoiding lifestyle inflation is crucial. Just because you can afford something doesn't mean you should buy it. Remember, wealth is not about how much you earn, but how much you save and invest. Lastly, we highlighted the importance of continuing education. Knowledge is power, especially in the financial world. Stay informed, stay ahead. Remember, wealth is not an overnight phenomenon. It takes time, patience, and discipline. Start today and reap the benefits tomorrow.